Yeah, man. Okay, so let's talk consolidation profiles. So, a couple of tips to handle consolidation profiles to commit to the journal today. PM session setups are going to be your most convincing time to run a trade on a consolidation profile. And you should see a story of liquidity where ranges are made, internal ranges are made, external ranges are broken, and price will continue to trend in and around one specific price level for the indices market. So AM ranges will define PM setups. That's our range low. And this is our range high. Try that again. So a range low, range high. The whole idea here is that the PM session is going to have your strongest trade setup, and it will happen as price breaks the range low from the AM and will trend back toward a specific price. Now you'll know pretty clearly it's a 930 a consolidation profile when price keeps working in and around 930's opening price. So at 930 opening price is a tell, as if price is continuing to work in and around it, then that's going to be your clue that you've got a consolidation profile, and the PM session will have your strongest setup. This is all based on ICT's core content month 10, where these profiles are taken, and then the one trade setup for life, where even when you have the profile, how do you use it? And then the last thing is the silver bullet timing of when to act. So there's two consolidation profiles. The one we had today was an AM session up close. So let's take a look at it. And we're going to define our range high and range low, and then we'll work around the liquidity story to conclude this journal entry. So here is our framing for the price action today. So again, range high, range low, and we're waiting for the PM to take that range low during the silver bullet timing, and we want price to trend back towards the 930 open. So it's as simple as that. That could be the trade. And digging deeper on this, I want to also look at the lunch price action. I'm looking for internal range liquidity. So on this lunch time frame, I'm looking for internal range liquidity where price will take the low, take the high, but stay within the AM range high into a 15 or 60 minute PD array. So take the low, take the high, and stay within the AM range. That is not the trade, but that is another confirmation that you've got a consolidation profile, because your AM high has remained intact. Not many profiles will keep the AM high intact. In fact, there's only two. So here's our lunch window. Simple lunch today, nothing tricky. 12 to 1. Internal range high, internal range low. Price takes the low, takes the high, and then runs to external AM range low, just like the profile calls for. Once that's done, then we're looking for a silver bullet timing to hit to 930. Doesn't get all the way to 930 today, but that's a pretty decent move. You have several things you could use, whether it's the inverted fair value gap. You're trending towards 930, so you're looking for 17 handles. You wouldn't get much more than 15. You've also got the order block here from that down close candle there. Stop below the swing low, again towards 930. You would get somewhere in the area of 12 to 13. This is just framing it. There's a trade in there somewhere, I'm sure, for somebody. but that's just framing the consolidation. On the AM side of things, you'd have to use a totally different set of ranges. And again, AM Silver Bullet. So using our range from midnight to 8:30. After 9:30's opening price, we see price run down. After 9:30's opening bell, runs down, takes the range low, sweeps it. We're going to go down into the Silver Bullet here on the 1 minute. And we can see the setup happening inside the Silver Bullet window on the breaker. Low, taken, consecutive runs up. We get that first test on the breaker here, gets a little bit deeper, stays above the 50%. Wicks the 50%, and then we're expecting it to get above the range high, and we can use our projections on the swing points preceding the move. For funsies, ICT is putting out his Model 5, which is a great one. Indices, I like using the Asian range. There's no central bank dealers range, as far as I'm aware. So I don't want to misspeak on that. If anybody knows about that, love to see that in the comments. But here, you can see that Asian range high to low gives a pretty clean setup where you can see that 2 standard deviations on the downside, 2 standard deviations on the upside have framed exactly where a consolidation model will stay within. So that's pretty cool. That's good to see as he's releasing more of this charter content. That's kind of neat, where ranges will be kept within that 2 standard deviation, and then our price action is working towards any sort of Silver Bullet setup trending towards 9:30 or the previous range high. Similarly, coming on the PM inversion fair value gap or the block trending towards the 9:30. So the tips for the consolidation, one more time: draw the 9:30 price out. If you see price working around it, more than likely you have a consolidation profile. PM setups are going to be favorable, waiting for AM high or low to be taken within a Silver Bullet timing, and use all the tools to wait for market structure shift on a lower time frame or 5 minute, and then trend towards the 9:30 because price is going to tend to consolidate. You get your confirmation through lunch. Internal ranges high and low get taken. That's a confirmation that you're looking at the consolidation. It's just going to continue to work the range. And yeah, that's it. We'll do it again.